Today I'm going to explain why you may actually have to hard mount your chin mounts action camera mounting system to your helmet. And I'm going to demonstrate how I hard mounted mine. When I received the GoPro mount, it had VHB tape right here on these little mounting pads. This product right here is super strong, and on this mounting pad right here. However, it really didn't fit perfectly. You can kind of see that it fits good there, fits good there. So there's a little compromise. You kind of got to spread it out to put it on. On the Shoei VXR, it goes on to this nose piece right here that does remove with one screw right there. The problem with their mounting system is it's a relatively small contact area, and it relies on a twisting motion of the double backing tape. Unlike this standard GoPro mount that is more of a lateral type of movement. And it's strong. I totally trust it. But when I mounted this guy, it was floppy. It wanted to twist off. And in fact, they say if you need to remove it, you twist it off. So how it mounts is actually the same way. The forces against the tape are the same forces you would use to remove it. And mine did delam and came free. In fact, it didn't delam from the helmet. It delammed from the chin mount itself. Also, instead of using the standard GoPro mount that comes with your camera, you have to put this piece on here, which kind of cantilevers it off the front of the mount even more, which just makes it want to rock. And so what I actually ended up doing was putting an earplug in between the GoPro mount, the chin mount, and this point right here on the hard plastic to provide additional support. And that worked for a while until the adhesive failed. Chin mounts understand that there can be some problems associated with perhaps potentially losing your camera. So they include this little tether that you're supposed to put on like the side of your helmet somewhere and make a connection over to your camera in case the mounting fails, and then it'll just hang by this string on the side of your head so you don't lose your camera. I will say when I contacted Chin Mounts about this, because I've only had it about 3 weeks, they were responsive and they're sending me some new sticky tape and what they call an adhesion promoter, but I haven't received it yet. I need to use the bike, so I'm going to use my own 3M VHB tape, and I'm going to reinstall the bracket, and then I'm going to through bolt through this removable and replaceable piece for the Shoei helmet, and I'm going to try to have it so it rests right on this point so that it's not trying to twist off. So I reapplied my own VHB tape, and it's time to reinstall. Okay, in addition to reinstalling it with VHB, I through bolted it with a number 4, a really tiny little oval head countersunk it. It's pretty Sano. And then on the back, I put a little red Loctite on there, and I very carefully cleaved off the amount of fastener that was sticking through the nut with a cutting wheel, kind of back and forth between the two to not get it too hot so it didn't melt the plastic. And now I feel that it's going to be secure. The next path of least resistance is right here, that little white hole where the screw fastens the nose piece. But I think it's going to be okay. Also for this application, when I reinstalled, I made sure that the bottom of the chin mount rests right on the tip of this little plastic piece, hard plastic piece, which should provide additional stability. So there it is, reinstalled with the camera on there. And you can see, even hard mounted, still a little floppy. But there's one thing left that I can do. So the last little trick I do to give it more stability and get a little more angle out of it, and now it's quite a bit more stable, is I take an earplug and I squish it down and I put it right there. There it is. So if you bought one of these chin mounts and you feel like it's a little floppy and you're concerned about it falling off the helmet, that the adhesive could fail, you're not wrong. You may need to hard mount it. So I think this is going to work out good. Got a big desert race coming up this weekend. It's going to be really rough, and I'm going to be out there for 100 miles. And I'm pretty confident that this is going to hang on now. I'm not going to worry about losing my camera. Hey, please like and subscribe to Krusty Cycle. Sure appreciate it. Thank you.